Hello students, so today we are going to discuss factors affecting rate of chemical reaction. Now what is the rate of chemical reaction? The rate of chemical reaction, like for example, cooking gas starts burning on ignition, iron article undergoes rusting. I'll discuss some of the examples. First one is cooking gas. Starts burning on ignition. Second one is iron article undergoes rusting. Iron articles undergoes rusting. Now over here what we can say, cooking gas starts burning on ignition. Here, is the reaction slow or fast? It's an instant reaction. As soon as the cooking gas is ignited, it starts burning. So we can say the rate of chemical reaction, here rate is fast, whereas iron article undergoes rusting. Here rate is slow. What we can say, it can be seen from the above example that some reactions are completed in short time. Here cooking gas starts burning on ignition. This reaction starts shortly, that means the reaction is rapid, whereas iron articles undergoes rusting. The reaction is not rapid, it is very slow. So this is nothing but rate. Here this is a slow rate and this is a fast rate. So rate of reaction, another example, if I say erosion of rocks take place from soil, again erosion of rock is also a slow process. The reaction is slow, it's a slow rate. So this is nothing but rate of chemical reaction. Rate can be either slow or it can be fast. So what are the factors which affects the rate of chemical reaction? We are going to discuss in detail. So what are the factors affecting rate of chemical reaction? Rate of chemical reaction is different for different substances. We'll study in detail factors affecting there are various factors. First one is nature of reactant. Now nature of reactant, how does it plays an important role in the rate of chemical reaction? Like for example, both we'll consider example of aluminium and zinc. Aluminium and zinc both reacts with HCl. Zinc also reacts with HCl. Aluminium, when it reacts with HCl, it will form aluminium chloride. What is the formula for aluminium chloride? Aluminium valency is 3, chloride valency is 1. Exchange the valency. Again I am repeating, go through the formula, go through the video how to learn chemical formula in 20 minutes. You can cover all the formulas which are there in your textbook. AlCl3, it forms aluminium chloride. Which salt it is formed? The salt formed over here is aluminium chloride, and hydrogen gas is released. Hydrogen will be released as H2. And over here zinc will react with HCl to form zinc chloride. Zinc chloride is ZnCl2. Zinc valency is 2, chloride valency is 1, exchange the valency, formula will be ZnCl2, plus hydrogen is released. Balancing part you can do on your own. What we have seen over here, aluminium reacts with HCl to form its salt and hydrogen is released. Zinc also reacts with HCl to form zinc chloride and hydrogen. I mean both reacts with HCl. Now what is the concept of nature of reactant? Now what is the nature? Here if we look at the reactivity series, what is reactivity series? करीना ने कार मांगा, ऑल्टो जेन फरारी, फिर भी हाय क्यों हो गई एंग्री पतली आंटी. करीना ने कार मांगा. This is what reactivity series. If we look at the reactivity series, we can see that aluminium is more reactive than zinc and zinc is less reactive. So this is the nature of reactant. I mean aluminium is more reactive than zinc. See, both aluminium and zinc, they are going to react with HCl, but aluminium is more reactive. That means it will react with HCl rapidly, and zinc will also react with HCl, but compared to aluminium it will be less reactive. So this is what the nature of reactant. To write down in nature of reactant, you will write down, let us see the reaction of, let us consider the reaction of aluminium metal and zinc metal. You can write down the statement. You can copy down from the textbook. Let us consider the example of aluminium and zinc metal, reaction of aluminium and zinc metal with dilute HCl. Okay. On reaction, both aluminium and zinc react with dilute HCl. Both aluminium and zinc react with dilute HCl to form their water soluble salt. What they form? Water soluble salt, or we can say they form their salt and hydrogen is liberated. Both of them react with dilute HCl to form their salts and hydrogen is liberated. But what we can see that, however, the reaction of aluminium is faster than reaction with zinc. However, reaction of aluminium is faster than reaction with, compared to zinc metal. The nature of metal is responsible for this difference. The nature of metal is responsible for this difference. Here we can say that nature of aluminium, what is the nature? It is more reactive than zinc. As per the reactivity series table, we can see that aluminium is more reactive than zinc. So here nature of metal is responsible. Aluminium is more reactive compared to zinc. Hence we can say rate of reaction of aluminium with dilute HCl is faster than reaction of zinc with HCl. So what are the points you are going to write? Nature of reactant. Nature, what you will write? Nature of reactant affects the rate of chemical reaction. Consider example. Consider an example. Aluminium reaction of aluminium and zinc metal with dilute HCl. Aluminium and zinc metal both react with dilute HCl to form their salts and hydrogen is liberated. But aluminium, nature of metal is responsible for the rate of chemical reaction. Aluminium is more reactive than zinc. Therefore, reaction of aluminium with dilute HCl is faster compared to zinc metal. Why? Because aluminium is more reactive. Therefore, we can say rate of reaction depends upon nature of reactant. This is what nature of reactant. You can write down the points which I have discussed. So I'll repeat again. What are the factors affecting the rate of reaction? First one is nature of reactant. What we'll say? Nature of reactant plays a very important role in affecting the rate of chemical reaction. For example, aluminium and zinc react with dilute HCl. When aluminium and zinc reacts with dilute HCl, it will form the respective salts and hydrogen gas is liberated. But reaction of aluminium with dilute HCl is faster compared to zinc. Why? Because the nature of aluminium is, it is more reactive than zinc, and if it is more reactive than zinc, definitely it will react faster. I mean rate of reaction is faster for aluminium. compared to zinc. Thus we can say that nature of metal is responsible for this difference. Therefore the rate of reaction of aluminum with HCl is higher than reaction of zinc with dilute HCl. Okay, so this was all about nature of reactant. So we have seen that nature of reactant influences the rate of reaction. Now next factor is size of particles. Size of particles. Size of particle is also important in affecting the rate of chemical reaction. I mean, smaller the size of particle, faster is the rate of reaction. Like for example, if we consider powdered calcium carbonate, we'll take one pieces of calcium carbonate as well as powder of calcium carbonate. We can say powder of limestone or powder of kadapa, powder of tiles, powder of calcium carbonate, it's one and the same. One will take powder and one will take pieces. Now we'll react powder of calcium carbonate. If it reacts with HCl as well as pieces of calcium carbonate will also react with HCl. Now you only tell me which reaction is faster. Powder of calcium carbonate reacts with HCl is faster, or pieces of calcium carbonate reacts with HCl? Definitely powder. Why? Because smaller the size of the particle, faster is the rate of reaction. So powder of calcium carbonate will react with HCl and definitely it will form calcium carbonate, calcium chloride, as well as carbon dioxide is released. Here also you can see carbon dioxide is released, and over here also carbon dioxide will be released. Here carbon dioxide is released fast. Release of carbon dioxide is faster. Why? Because reaction is fast. Because there is powder of calcium carbonate. Similarly over here we can see carbon dioxide is released slowly. Release of carbon dioxide, this is also called as effervescence. What it is called? Effervescence. So size of particle plays a very important role in the rate of chemical reaction. We can say what are the points you are going to write on? We can say smaller the size of the particle. Firstly you can write down size of the particles. Size of particles affects the rate of chemical reaction. Size of particles affect the rate of chemical reaction. Smaller the size of particle, faster is the rate of reaction. Size of particles affects the rate of chemical reaction. Smaller the size of particle, faster is the rate of chemical reaction. You can write on example. Powdered calcium carbonate reacts faster with HCl, and pieces of calcium carbonate reacts slower with HCl. We'll take dilute HCl. So which reaction is faster? Powdered, because smaller the size of particle, faster is the rate of reaction. So this much you can write down in this point. On size of particle you can write down this much, this point, and in one example we can say both powdered calcium carbonate as well as pieces of calcium carbonate react with dilute HCl to give carbon dioxide, but powdered calcium carbonate reacts faster with dilute HCl, whereas pieces of calcium carbonate reacts slower with dilute HCl. So this was the second point, size of particle. Third point we'll discuss, that is concentration of the reactant. So factors affecting rate of chemical reaction. So we have completed nature of reactant as well as size of the particle. Third factor which is responsible is concentration of the reactants. Concentration of the reactants. Now calcium carbonate reacts with dilute HCl, as well as calcium carbonate also reacts with concentrated HCl. And here we can see that calcium carbonate reacts with both dilute HCl as well as concentrated, and in both the cases carbon dioxide is released and slowly calcium carbonate is disappeared. What will be released? Calcium carbonate. But when it reacts with dilute HCl, carbon dioxide gas is released slowly, but when it reacts with concentrated HCl, carbon dioxide gas is released. Here it is very fast, but here it is very slow. What we can observe here, we can say that with concentrated HCl reaction was fast, but with dilute HCl reaction is slow. We can say that concentration of reactant plays a very important role. We can say the rate of chemical reaction. The rate of chemical reaction is directly proportional to the concentration of the rate of chemical reaction is directly proportional to the concentration of the reactants. We can say that rate of chemical reaction increases with the increase in the concentration of the reactant. First point. Second point you can write down, rate of chemical reaction increases with the increase in the concentration. Example you can write down over here. So for concentration of reactants you can write down these 2 points. Also you need to write down examples. We can say that dilute HCl reacts slowly with calcium carbonate, whereas concentrated HCl reacts fast with calcium carbonate. So these are the example. This much points you can write down in your answer. For concentration of reactant, you can say that rate of chemical reaction is directly proportional to the concentration of the reactant, and rate of chemical reaction increases with the increase in the concentration of the reactant. Example, dilute HCl reacts slowly with calcium carbonate, whereas concentrated HCl reacts fast with calcium carbonate. So this was the point of concentration of reactants. Next factor which is responsible for the rate of chemical reaction is temperature. Fourth factor is temperature. Again, rate of chemical reaction increases with the increase in the temperature, or we can say rate of chemical reaction is directly proportional to the temperature, or we can say rate of chemical reaction increases with the increase in the temperature. Example you can write down. We have studied decomposition reaction. We have carried out decomposition of limestone. Now in this activity we have seen that lime water does not turn milky before heating, but when lime water is heated it turns milky. The reason behind is temperature. So you can write down example. While studying decomposition reaction, we have carried out decomposition of limestone, and in decomposition of limestone we have seen that lime water was formed, but lime water turns milky when it is heated. So temperature plays a very important role. So next factor will cover catalyst. Catalyst also plays a very important role. Now what is catalyst? Catalyst itself. Catalyst means the substance whose mere presence affects the rate of reaction without itself undergoing any chemical change. Means catalyst with its presence it increases the rate of reaction, but it undergoes no change. It does not undergo any kind of change. So definition of catalyst is the substance whose mere presence increases the rate of reaction without itself undergoing any chemical change, So catalyst, definition of catalyst, the substance whose mere presence increases the rate of reaction. Means catalyst with whose presence chemical reaction increases, but catalyst itself does not undergo any chemical change. We can say the substance whose mere presence increases the rate of reaction without itself undergoing any chemical change. Because the definition of catalyst. So what is catalyst? The substance whose mere presence increases the rate of reaction without itself undergoing any chemical change is called catalyst. Now how does catalyst plays a very important role in the rate of reaction? We will consider one example. We will consider example of potassium chlorate. Potassium chlorate is KClO3. When potassium chlorate KClO3 is heated, it will give you potassium chloride and oxygen is given out. Oxygen 3 to 2 3s are 6, 3 2s are 6. 2 potassium, we can balance it easily. So what we can, on heating potassium chlorate, it decomposes slowly. On heating potassium chlorate, it decomposes slowly. It got decomposed to potassium chloride and oxygen is released. But here the decomposition is very slow. Now we all are aware, the rate of reaction increases with the increase in the temperature. We will increase the temperature. Still the decomposition rate is very slow, even after increasing the temperature. Then further what we did, we have reduced the size of the particle of potassium chlorate. Still decomposition was slow. It means the rate of chemical reaction over here neither increases by reducing the size of particle nor increases by increasing the temperature. Here Again I am explaining you, potassium chlorate, when it is heated it get decomposed to potassium chloride and oxygen is given out. But over here decomposition is very slow. So what we did, we have increased the temperature, still rate of decomposition was slow. Means we have increased the temperature, then also decomposition rate was very slow. Further what we did, we reduced the size of the particle, still decomposition rate was slow. That means we can say rate of chemical reaction neither increases over here, it neither increases by reducing the size of the particle, nor does it increases by increasing the temperature. So what we did here, we have added manganese dioxide. When we added manganese dioxide, that is MnO2, what happens? The rate of reaction increases. Initially what happened, potassium chlorate when it is heated it got decomposed to potassium chloride and oxygen, but rate of decomposition was very slow. So what we did, we increased the temperature, we reduced the size of the particle, but there was no change, there was no increase in the rate of reaction. So what we did, we added catalyst. Which catalyst? Manganese dioxide. When we added manganese dioxide, the result was the reaction was very fast. And one more thing, there was no chemical change. No chemical change in manganese dioxide. Why? Because manganese is a catalyst, and catalyst is nothing but the substance whose mere presence increases the rate of reaction without itself undergoing any chemical change. So here in this case we have seen that catalyst plays a very important role in increasing the rate of reaction. Here we have seen that we have increased the temperature, we have reduced the size of particle, but there was no increase in the rate of reaction. So what we did, we have added manganese dioxide. When we added manganese dioxide, reaction increased, rate of reaction increased, and there was no change in manganese dioxide. So this is what the fifth factor. So overall, what are the factors affecting the rate of reaction? First one is nature of reactant. Nature of reactant, we have considered the example of aluminium and zinc. Aluminium and zinc both react with dilute HCl and they form their salt and hydrogen is released. But reaction of aluminium with dilute HCl is faster than zinc. Why? Because aluminium is more reactive. Aluminium is more reactive. We can say nature or reactivity of reactant influences the rate of reaction, and aluminium was more reactive. We have seen in the table, Carina ne car manga, Alto Zen Ferrari. Then size of particle, rate of reaction increases with the decrease in the size of the particle. Smaller the size of particle, faster is the rate of reaction. Third one is concentration of reactant. Again, rate of reaction increases with the increase in the concentration. We have considered the example of calcium carbonate, limestone reaction with dilute HCl as well as concentrated HCl. We have seen that when it reacts with concentrated HCl, the reaction was very fast. Then we have considered the temperature. Again, rate of reaction increases with the increase in the temperature. Then last one was catalyst, and catalyst nothing but the substance whose mere presence increases the rate of reaction without itself undergoing any chemical change. We have seen the example of potassium chlorate. When it was heated, it decomposes to potassium chloride and oxygen. But here rate of decomposition was very slow. What we did, we increased the temperature. Still there was no result. There was no increase. What we did, we reduced the size of particle. Still there was no increase in the rate of reaction. What we did, we added manganese dioxide. When we added manganese dioxide, the reaction speed increased and it got decomposed very fast. So here the fifth factor was catalyst. That's all for today. Thank you.